We were getting the rundown on Charlie, who wrapped herself up in the trash bag. I'm telling you right now, why do cats like those trash bags?
I think it's the sound, that rustling.
Mhm.
I think they like something about that. But yeah, she's a bad baby. So we're live now, huh?
We are live.
On
We're
my end, it looks
live.
like we're not. It looks like we're not live yet over here. So I'm going to take your word for it.
That's so weird. Yeah,
Yeah.
live. We have
Hi, everybody.
Can you see it yet?
No, I still don't see it.
It's your channel.
I know, it's crazy.
That's
Okay,
funny.
we are on the phone. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
there you go.
Oh, now I'm live here. Okay. Whatever. I don't know.
All right.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Dream Team. This is the show where every couple of weeks, Debbie usually joins me and we analyze everybody's dreams. This is the collective is the Dream Team. It's not just me and Debbie. But today we have Kevin with us too. Kevin joined us on Freebird Spirits channel earlier today. We did the 11-11, which is based upon a lot of political readings and current events, things like that. So spiritual stuff peppered in.
Yeah.
But although today is the Dream Team, we may do some other stuff. So I don't care. You all know how I operate. So
we're just
something else pop up and we read upon it. That's fine. But for now, let's stick with the dreams. So put your dreams in there, see what's going on. How are you guys doing? Are you guys holding up since the last time we all bonded?
Yeah, I laid down thinking, oh man, I need to sleep because Scott gets me up way too early on Sundays.
I know you've had a long day,
So I'm like, maybe if I lay down but of course I didn't sleep, but look at my eyes. They look like, oh, she's been trying to sleep. What? I didn't get the benefit of sleep, but I look like I was.
Okay, right on.
Anyways, Karen's here in the house.
Hi, Karen. Hi, Karen. And hi, Joe. Both of you are doing okay.
Karen's here. Joe's probably here too.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yes, thank you, Gina. Gina said, put your dreams in capital letters. That'll help. Yeah, do that. Put dreams in there. Capital letters. Emojis in there.
Karen, go ahead. Post your link. Post the link to the GoFundMe as well.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Still shouting out about the GoFundMe. Still lots of.
Heck, I can put that in right now myself. I think.
I couldn't find it the other day because I went to find it to go find it. And, anyways, welcome. And if you're new here, post your dream in, and we star it and put it in line and dive into kind of what's
you look for starred stuff, and I'll see if I can put that link in for.
All right,
Karen. We'll multitask here, and Kevin, you just sit there and look pretty.
Perfect. Hi, Angela.
Tammy, we got you. We got your. I think you had 2 or like follow up things, so I got them all. I'm going. Karen said she's looking for it too.
Okay.
To drop it in.
Hi, Michelle Maybell and Cartomancy.
And Wayne. Maybell.
Mm-hmm. And Tammy Jackson, Oline.
Gina says Kevin is doing great and looking good.
Awesome. Well done, Kev.
You.
Well, you're doing
well done.
I like how he can just throw on a hat and sit here and everybody's like, oh my God.
Yeah, totally. Kevin's I mean, I'll take it. I'm not going to. At this point in the game.
Just go with it. When that is what's happening, yes, you just go with that. You don't fight that.
Yeah, I no longer dispute the compliments.
That's not good, right? Didn't we spend half our life, or over half our life, disputing people when they said, "Oh, you're so."
Oh, I used to be like, "Oh, stop!" Oh, no, now it's like, "Bring it."
Yeah,
yes, totally.
No, everything.
Tell me more.
Bring it in.
Email it. I don't care.
Oh my gosh.
All right, I put in the link for Karen.
Sweet.
3 Michelles. Wow. Oh, Barb's Wheel of Fortune. I'm happy you're here with us,
Mhm.
Barb's Wheel of Fortune. Bring it on, right, Gina? That's what I'm saying. All right. So it looks like Karen got it in here already, Lisa, so you don't have to.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, no, you did it. That's you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Karen doesn't have intuitive in hers anymore, so I don't know.
You know what I noticed? I'm going to say this out loud. I mean, not to shade whoever this other person is, but I was trying to get to my own channel last night. There is a new channel called Spiritual Intuitive Tarot.
Oh.
It's like a month old.
So close.
Really close. I'm going to have to get her. Whoever you are, I'm watching you.
I'm watching you.
But there is. So there's some confusion. So that should be fun. No, all the love and support to her, whoever she is.
Well, yeah.
I'm just joking. You don't know my sense of humor yet. I'm totally joking. All right.
Or him.
Or
them.
well, no, it's a her.
Oh, did you?
I watched.
She is closing in.
You're right. I'm watching you.
That's like someone making their name Free Bird's Spirit.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Mhm.
Free Bird 2.
Dude.
Free Bird Junior.
That's really close. But I mean, it is a great name. I mean,
It really is.
Well,
not that I can ever remember it.
it's okay. And that's funny because everybody, and I've said this before, Debbie helped me come up with my name.
I thought
Debbie is the one friend I have who does not remember my channel name ever.
And I'm the one that helped her come up with it. It's
Go
like,
figure.
I don't know. It's like this toxic thing. Free the bird spirit. Yeah, there you go.
Free the bird.
Totally.
I love that.
So how about free the bird spirit?
It's perfect.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I love it. It's all creative and it's all good. We're good.
Oh,
We're all good. It's just
okay.
Fun. Just fun. Renee, Renee asked a great question. Hi, Renee. Giving you a big hug.
Mm-hmm.
What can I do to have better dream recall? That's a great question.
You know, some of it is setting those intentions. It works. It really does work. It works with me. But I know everybody has their own level of really getting that together. It might take a little practice. You can definitely do that. You can do the whole thing where you have something next to you, where you write it down as soon as you get up, or have something you're recording into, little voice memo thing. You can do that too. But those are only tricks I have. What do you guys have?
Well, Kevin was just sharing something pre-game here about when he used to dream a lot, but you had intention in it, just like Lisa was saying. You were into it. You opened that up to the universe, type of thing. Did you keep journals and stuff, Kevin? I
did. I actually probably had. I was such a strange kid. I probably had I was definitely strange. And I say that with confidence, in that I was doing things that were just so different than the kids my age or friends. But yeah, I was keeping journals. I'm laughing because I have this affinity for, well, now they're like adult journals, so it's like day planners. But I did during COVID. I had in the 20s of day planners, and it was a flashback to the keeping journals as a kid. So in that period of my life, my intention was I wanted to remember everything, and I would go a little. I would try to find meaning to everything. And so it was it got a bit too much for me. So I kind of backed off. And the dreams that I have, they're very simple. I know, Lisa, you dream in color. I dream typically in black and white. And my recall of it, I do something where I sit in the power every day. And it's usually in the evening, sometimes in the morning. And that's where my recall often of my dreams is. So what my intention is for a dream that, I want to say this one thing because they're making me say this, is that we're never going to miss anything in the moment we're supposed to get it. So I let the like, that craziness of my personality getting into trying to figure out every little detail. I just allow what's supposed to be retained, or may it be a symbol, or I have the trust, and I'm not going to miss anything. So my recall of my dreams that are meant to be recalled come when I'm usually sitting in the power. So yeah.
But I think, even though you feel like it was like overboard, for those of you who really want to open this up, this dream recall, I think going overboard is great. I think it's really good at the beginning where you're just getting into it, and you're, and your spirit team is working with you on the other side as well, and your intentions into it, and you're keeping notes, and you're down to like literally breaking down. And there was 4 leaves on the ground. What is that? The meaning of those 4 leaves can add. Literally, I feel it's all about building this connection with your spirit team, and communicating and creating that dictionary. And you were creating that. I think that's awesome. But yes, it does get a little overwhelming if you're doing.
Yeah, well, the beauty of it is it's almost like when you receive a personal reading. You know how sometimes you'll get a personal reading from someone and it might not necessarily resonate right then. Like you might dream of those 4 leaves and you're like, what the what am I going to do with this? Yeah. But then like a month down the line, it's like, oh my gosh, that makes sense because this just happened to me. Maybe it was a prophetic dream, maybe it was something like that. So,
and those dreams come true. And those dreams come as well. And, so yeah, put the intention in, Renee, and start keeping those notes, and they'll know that you're that you're serious about this, and in this recall, even if it's just one word, even if it's a color that you remember, just write down the color of that night. The next night you might get a color and 2 other things, you know what I mean? So just start it off, and know that they will come through. And another thing, Kevin, I think you both touched on this a little bit. You are going, whatever the message is coming through, even if you don't remember them, your subconscious knows and got that message. And so whatever the message was that you needed to know in your waking time, even though they came through your dreams, you're going to have a sense to it. You're going to go, oh, I think I have a knowing about this. Well, yeah, you do, because you already had communication in your dreams about it. So true. I love that you said that, because it is true. You will remember subconsciously when you need to.
So true.
That's an excellent point, because it's coming from you. It's not like you're memorizing a book. It's not like an assignment. Exactly. It's coming from within. So it's coming from somewhere else too.
But go ahead.
No, Sorry. Go ahead. I'm getting excited. Go ahead.
Me too. I
dream stuff gets us all kind of dirty.
Yeah. I just love the art of dreaming, the beauty, the magic. I just love it all. I love it all. So that's
it can be such a. I'm rambling on. Okay, go ahead. We can move on. It can be so cathartic to dream, because I don't think I explain enough on my channel. That's something I do quite a bit. I work out a lot of my issues when I'm sleeping. I really do. And it's again with setting those intentions. If there's something that's happening with me that's bothering me, or something that I want to maybe experiment with thought-wise or project-wise, I mean, I can actually set that intention, and it might not happen that next night, but that particular night, but maybe the following night, I can totally work it out while I'm sleeping.
Yeah.
And I love that. So But
Participating in the dream time.
yeah.
Now, yes. So, false teeth, real tarot. This call sign is open to anybody who wants to start a YouTube channel.
Oh, now I love that.
Yeah. So, anybody who wants this, it's open to you, Kevin. Spirit, free, intuitive bird reads tarot.
Wow.
Perfect.
It's all yours.
That's
It's
a
open.
t-shirt. That's a t-shirt where it goes all the way around your body.
That's right.
That's a lot of words.
A lot of words.
Wow.
So
That's
that
fabulous.
call sign is open to anybody who wants to open their YouTube channel.
Oh, geez.
You're welcome to that.
You're welcome.
I love it.
All
Yeah,
right.
I'm a dreamer. Obviously, that's why that's why we're all passionate about it. All of us are dreamers, and we are passionate about it. But the dreams that really that I recall so well are the ones that were always kind of warning me or preparing me for something. And one of them that was so vivid, and I just look, and I'm just like, okay, spirit team, like, this is a really interesting way to let me know that this is going to happen. And and this is not for children, this dream. So if the kids are watching, yeah, I'm walking, and it's so interesting because I'm walking past where I was a professor and assistant dean of students at this college. It was a Christian college, and they had let me go because I had interpreted a dream. Okay. Literally, I had been there for over 10 years. I gave my life and blood to this place. And they were so, what do you call it? Dogmatic or Southern Baptist beliefs. So it was so strict. They were so strict. I always felt that I was a missionary within because I was so different. I mean, I'm sure there were so many things they could have fired me for, but they literally had a witch hunt, didn't let me know the board. Like, literally, they flew the board in from all over the country. They had their little powwow, and they released me. Yeah. Anyways, I was walking next to this college in my dream, and it was at night. And my partner came up from behind me, and literally from behind, and I woke up. I mean, it was like an attack, and I'm like, oh my God.
Like, what the heck is that? Yeah.
And I'm like, I gotta pay attention, because in the time I was in separation, going through divorce, and guess what they did?
Wow.
They screwed me.
Gotcha.
Screwed me from behind.
Wow.
Yeah. But in that dream, it happened. It was like a nightmare, right?
It's like that vulnerability.
I'm walking by this building that screwed me.
Yeah.
Literally, like, out of nowhere. And then this happened. So it was a correlation. They're like, yeah, be prepared.
Absolutely.
He definitely.
Yeah, that was a total warning.
Total warning dream. And I get those. I got those. I mean, I have a billion of those. I'm so grateful for my spirit team to always prepare me. Because I tell you what. Anyway, everybody's like, what? Yeah, it was a nightmare. It was awful.
See, all of mine not for children dreams are just strictly not for children dreams. And I have a lot of those.
Yeah.
Oh.
A lot, yeah.
I have a lot of sex dreams, guys.
What does that tell you about your spirit team to bring in dreams like that? It's like, was there another way that we could? They're
like, what's going on here?
They're like, no, you guys, we have to dumb it down for y'all, because you don't get it until
I think they
make it like crazy.
I think my spirit team tries to keep it as raw as possible so that I can grasp whatever. But yeah, interesting though. But yeah.
Yeah, termination is hard, Ellen. I still delayed, even though I know I am so much better outside that, you know what I mean?
Mhm. Yeah.
But it was so
It was you were getting blindsided too.
blindsided.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Blindsided and you feel vulnerable. You've put in so much into the relationship, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
so much of yourself. And then it's like, here you have it.
Yeah. Completely
Non-consensual,
violated.
against your will violation.
Non-consensual.
Yeah.
Sure. Oh my God, horrible. Anyway, so
Yeah.
all right, on from that horrible dream, let's look at somebody else's.
All right. Hi, Colorful of Foresight.
All right.
Hi, Seascape, Debsy.
All right. Tammy has a two-parter here. So the first part here, daughter had a dream. Long story short, screamed for Edna, and then woke up to feeling a sensation of something laying across my back with enough pressure. It took a long time for the feeling to go away. So she wants to know who Edna is and what was laying on top of her, on her. Edna.
Now I'm confused with the
The
daughter had the dream, but it was Tammy that felt something.
No, she was. Then she went into the first person when she was.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so this is a little bit different than like a typical dream state because she.
I just need clarity on the to. Who felt this sensation on their back?
The daughter.
So
the daughter.
The daughter had this dream,
Yeah.
and she woke up screaming, Edna, and had this sensation on her back, and it took a while until it lifted, and so Tammy's asking for her daughter, who was what is this? Was this?
Yeah, I get it.
It's interesting that. Oh, I wanted to go back to the first part of the dream. Screamed for Edna. Okay. I absolutely feel immediately that there's this past life connection. So I was kind of wondering who your daughter was in the past life, and that's kind of where I was going with it, to kind of see her role in this past life with this entity of Edna, who was sitting on you, or her was sitting on your daughter, or whatever, had the pressure.
But was it Edna doing that?
It's scream for Edna, but maybe someone else was sitting on your back.
I think something else was on her back.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That makes more sense.
Oh.
So for me, I'm trying to figure out whoever Edna is. Was Edna somebody she was crying out for help to, or was it somebody she needed help from?
Okay. Yeah. She was dreaming she was ghost hunting. So this really
that's interesting.
Makes sense to so because I was trying to connect into a past life with her. I see that she's in a past life, but not her past life.
Oh, wow.
And I was just like, how is this happening? So that makes sense to what Tammy's saying here, that she was ghost hunting. She was dreaming that she was ghost hunting. She was almost like she entered into a another person's story.
I mean, and that's the spectrum of dream, where it's like, it's not only past, present, future of this lifetime or this carnation, it can be simultaneously of other carnation.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So it's like,
Yes.
it's that, and it's so funny. I actually wrote that down, and I've never actually like said it like that. So I feel like past, present, and future in this lifetime and others. So it's that like that multi-dimensional experience.
Where
We
time
say
folds over
time.
itself on a continuum.
Yes. Because that's how we kind of like identify and label it with time. What I get is there's that and it to me feels protective. I feel she's familiar with this energy. And I pulled one card in it, and it was the coming into power.
Oh, yeah. Oh my.
Which is
I was just
like,
reading that. I was
like,
just. Okay,
I step into my power boldly and confidently. I had restriction on my throat chakra. So the sensation of the person on the back, I feel like this might translate into something that's potentially occurring now. I feel a bit of repression in my self-expression. And it feels like influence of this pressure on my back. There is I feel a bit unsettled in this, and it's not to be alarmed in that, but just like, of course, something on the back feels, the pressure. That's what I'm aware of. But yeah, this coming into power and this energy of like that beam of light. I feel directed with Edna. That's what they're making me aware of. But stepping into power.
And when you were saying that, they were showing me this is something that's opening up in her. Like it's growing. Her abilities are opening up for her. And then you pulled that card out. That's why I freaked out. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to freak out on you.
No, the freak out moments are the best ones. Go with that. If you're freaking out, that means it's something worth saying. So yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Go ahead, Lisa.
I went with the ET cards again. I don't know why I keep doing that. I don't do the ET stuff. But I pulled two cards. One says female ancestor around you, which is weird. But I like this one. It says reflection of your soul is the art of forgiving. So like, was this part of a process of some sort? Maybe, there's something about this one that makes me think. It gave me the little tinglies on that one. The female ancestor one, I'm not so sure on, but that second one, I was really kind of feeling something on that. Like as if something, if it wasn't your daughter feeling, if it wasn't an experience your daughter had actually had herself, it was definitely like, I think maybe what Debbie had said, it was her stepping into someone else's situation or turmoil or the need to forgive or let go and that suppression or something. There's something to that for sure, I think.
Yep. So she's always been very sensitive and seeing things and so forth, but now she hears things, and now she's on some meds for hearing voices, not nice voices. So that there's a combination going on there. She's sensitive already, and she's dealing with this bipolar at the same time. So hard. But I'd love to encourage her, because not all of it is from that. And I feel like that's part of the struggle here that Spirit wanted to bring in, because she really is. I have the Magician and Strength there for her, that she really is gifted. She really has these abilities to, with all of this, right? At the same time. But she also has that struggle. She also has the struggle with it. And so this is kind of revealing kind of a little bit of the struggle that that was Tammy was talking about. But but she's on her own beautiful journey here. And so I see healing. I see where she can really focus on some of these really beautiful parts of these abilities. And I'm still kind of, I would love to know who Edna is.
Yeah, if you can, make sure your daughter keeps that line of communication open with you. Have her keep talking about this stuff, because there's something with this. There really is. Keep that line of communication open where you're like, yeah, let me know what you've been dreaming about and what's going on with that, because I think that's something you can build upon. But yeah, we didn't really pinpoint Edna, did we? Who Edna is?
Well, you got close with your cards. What you had, Lisa?
The female ancestor.
And the other one.
And the reflection of your soul, art of forgiving.
Yeah, because I didn't see it when I was looking. I feel like she did go into another dimension with this, but I didn't feel like it was. I think maybe Kevin said it best on that.
Maybe. And I wonder why I keep grabbing the ET cards today. Is that?
I love that. And very true. Could be calling a guide, a spirit guide within that. Because I was just, but I
feel a familiarity with her when I connect with your daughter and Edna. I feel safety, and I feel a familiarity in that. And I don't feel, and I think maybe this is a part of it. It doesn't just feel in this lifetime. It does feel ancestral in that familiarity. There's something there, but I don't want to say like it's this or it's that specifically. And I love the encouragement of the communication around it, because it's a natural communication, which, I love that you advocate it's for Tammy, in that. So exploring it in the conversation feels really good, and letting her come to that.
I think it's worth talking out, especially now that we kind of know that she does kind of have, with the bipolar and wrestling with that also. This could really help lead toward some revelations, I think.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
I love that she's working this through and can tell what's coming from her spirit team and that her ability and what it's not. So that's really cool. Really cool. Crystals to make her less afraid. Perfect. Anyways, wouldn't hurt. I love that, Barb. Wouldn't hurt to look back on the family tree, see if you find some Ednas in your family.
Right.
Because it does feel that way. Very familiar. Okay.
Ooh, what else?
Okay.
That was juicy.
It was. That's a big one. All right. So we have Ellen next. Hi, Ellen. And this is 3 parts. So you can go ahead and start reading that.
These are mini-series.
I know.
Love it. I love
it. Which time do we have?
Mini-series.
All right.
Actually, there's 4, I think.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll read it out loud for people who aren't here or aren't watching, but they're just listening to. They're lurkers. I used to dream the very same dream at least 1 to 2 times a week. From the time my father died, I was 9 until I gave birth to my son at 27. When you were 27 years old, which is also equals 9, ironically.
Yeah.
Now I only dream it once in a while. Okay, and then she says, I am 7 in my dream, wearing pajamas. I have driven my dad's car to the cemetery. I wait in the car, and my father comes up out of his grave. He gets in the passenger seat. I hand him his coat and hat. He smiles at me, and I put the car in drive, and we head home. And I guess my question is, why did I stop dreaming it, and what do I dream, and why do I dream it when I do? Thank you. I have some initial impressions. Do you guys want me to
Go
say
for it.
them, or?
Mhm.
Go for it.
And Justin's mom has an Amazon delivery. Go get it, girl.
Congratulations.
So my initial impression with this is the ability, you wrap your mind around as a 9-year-old that your dad is in the ground. He died the last time you basically saw, or I don't know if you were there when he, however that worked in your 9-year-old mind, he was in the ground, right? So that's where he is, and you go and so that's how you visit him. You open that door to him to visit you. He comes out of the grave. He gets in the car and you drive home. It's to be part of your life. I truly believe these are visitation dreams, and you had him a lot because that's how he could be with you. My encouragement to you in working with this dream is, and I feel like Ellen, the dream maybe became less is because you understood that he's not really in the ground. He's literally with you, right? And right here, and you no longer have to go and I have to shut this window. Sorry, guys. Can you hear that?
I hear something rushing. Yeah, what is that? Is it the wind?
Yeah, it's like 80 mile per hour wind.
Crazy.
Is that? You okay?
Luna's flying in the breeze. The cat's in there going, shut that window, Dad. Is Luna in the house? Is Luna okay?
If she has a bag on her head, I'm out here.
All right. If Luna's cats are crazy today.
Show's over.
She literally was in the window. She was like,
I bet Luna's like hanging on for dear life.
She needs the bag.
They'd be afraid of this. Yes. So anyway, that he's not, the reason why you would kind of it would lessen is because he's not in the grave, and you know what I mean. He's alive to you now. You've accepted his or you've, I don't know if accept is the right word, but you now have a greater understanding.
Come to terms.
That's the word. That he is alive, but just in a different place. You've allowed him out of the grave. Does that make sense? That's my first impression. That's a long first impression, but that's what came in immediately when I was reading that.
My first impression, I was hanging on to the fact that when she was 27, that's when they either ceased or decreased. I was seeing that as a parental passing of the baton. Like, okay, I was here for you. Now it's your turn. Step into this role now. I was kind of seeing it like that.
Beautiful passing of the baton.
Yeah, kind of passing the baton. That's kind of what I felt. All right, I don't have much more to add to that, and I'm sure Kevin has some stuff he wants to say too. I did throw some actual tarot cards, but go for it, Kevin.
my first hit was the number sequence and the breakdown to the number 3, and the 3 is about like choices, and it feels like an acknowledgement from Dad at that stage in your life about the choices leading up to that, and then the birth of your first son, if I understand that correctly, or your son. And yeah, that kind of like passing of the baton. It does feel I can't overlook this of the influence, and I feel there's such similarity with Dad and this specific son in that, and I feel like that's not to be overlooked in this. I think the timing is so perfect and significant that's what I was initially aware of. But I'd like to pull a card or two as well.
Do you already have your cards, Debbie?
I do, and I do feel like there's a specific connection, a special connection between your dad and this firstborn son. And Barb's Wheel of Fortune said maybe he is her son. I asked that, and he said no.
No,
That's not him.
I heard the same.
Yeah. Oh, good. Yeah. I did ask that. But there is a special connection, and he was part of making that happen for her and bringing her this son, and passing that on. I have the 3 of Wands and the Ace of Cups. And so that is definitely, and yeah. With that, but yeah, I don't have much more to say about it.
Yep. I think.
Love, there you go.
I mean, I pulled the love card. I mean, it kind of stops there for me and begins.
And the love and that connection. Yeah.
Yeah, with me, now I did get the 7 of Swords and the 5 of Swords, and I didn't know if that meant that, I don't know, it could be just the struggle of the loss of your father, or did you have a rough pregnancy? Like maybe he was supporting you through the pregnancy. I don't know if that's a factor. That's either support psychologically or support physically with getting through everything. But I got the 4 of Cups, and I got the Hangman. I think that's just maybe some of the messages kind of giving you a different perspective of the new role you were taking on, and the birth of the new baby was a gift. Yeah, I see that as like
Totally
the gift. So yeah, just a different way of looking at it.
It's beautiful though, Ellen. How wonderful to have those moments with your dad like that. But I'm so sorry that what a challenge for a little 9-year-old to lose her dad. Okay. Justin's mom is back from
Welcome
getting
back.
the package.
Welcome back, Justin's mom.
Tarot Stash. I've not met you before. Hello.
Hi, Tarot Stash.
Welcome.
Hello.
Ellen said, "Yeah,
Gerald,
you got it." My father died unexpectedly and suddenly. I agree with acceptance and passing of the baton. My son has my father's personality. Sorry, my question was so long. Thank you so much.
Don't worry.
No apologies.
Beautiful question. Thank you for sharing it.
It was necessary
Yeah.
to get all that extra, you know?
Yeah.
And that makes for a better reading when we get that extra. Because sometimes
So
it's
true.
just, I had a dream about clouds. Okay. Tell us more about the clouds, I like that detail. That's great.
Well, and the detail helps too, because we were able to see, you said, we got, the 9-year-old, the 27-year-old, which broke down to 3, which gave you more information to give you.
You guys get more out of it if you're able to provide more, as much as you can, because we understand it's not everybody remembers that much stuff. So
and being able to type it out is another issue. So
true.
Okay, I don't know why I'm doing this, Bart.
You're doing a great job.
That's my job.
You just stepped right into it. Yeah, I'm going with it, man. I love it.
I know. She's like, oh, I'm taking back. I'm letting her do it till she realizes she's doing it.
Debbie's the best partner ever. Sorry.
All right. Okay. Hi, Valerie.
Oh.
So she says, yes, free bird spirit. Same for me. Job loss, then divorce. Had a dream that 3 men carrying my ex out the door. Well, I had the opposite.
Wow.
But that's a better dream of who were those 3 men. So basically, probably surrounding that. So carrying him out the door. So we have many symbols here to go off of. Mm-hmm. It's almost like I don't know if you, Valerie, if at any time you like question, like, did I do the right thing? Is this the right thing for us to do this? And they were like, oh yeah, this is important that he is now out of your life. And they took him out themselves. So it was like, however it went down, if there were, yeah, I feel like they were in support. Your spirit team was in support of this. Mm-hmm. They wanted him out of your life. It's kind of my first impression with this. Mm-hmm. But my first, literally break this down as well. Go ahead, Lisa.
No, I was going to say my first impression is like so generalized with the 3 men. I'm not sure who they are yet, but with there being 3, it's like a total throwout. Like if you just got one guy, you know, there might be a little battle. 2, it helps. But if you got 3, we're talking arms and legs. Yeah. It's like, get the F out of here. So mm-hmm. That's intense, having the 3. So that means he had no way of coming back at all.
There was no way.
It wasn't happening. No.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then again, the 3, no coincidence in this being the next question on the heels of the previous one. And the 3 can represent the choice. So confirmation or validation around like this was, I feel, inevitable in a good way.
Valerie said, I swear they were like 3 stooges.
There you go. So do you know if it was the front door or back door? You could really break it down.
Break the door down.
Break it down. What's the door?
You're right, Ellen. Number 3 is coming up a lot today. A lot of derivatives of 3.
Oh, that's true. Mm-hmm. Anyways, when you break it down, you have, you know, doorways are always opportunities. Mm-hmm. And so it's offering you, now that he's gone, it's offering you a new opportunity in life here. With the men, I'm not getting a connection to like the importance of who they are, except that your spirit team were like with the symbol of 3, right? Like Kevin already covered.
Mm-hmm. It's like, yeah, it's that energy of the recognition of things in our life where we possibly don't recognize what our resources are. For example, our spirit team, you know, our guides, our angels, and putting out the hand of asking for their assistance, mm-hmm. You know, as one of our resources. So it felt like pivotal in that, you know, and sometimes we don't get that until we reflect on it. So that can be, you know, a certain amount of time down the road that we kind of go, oh, okay, I see that now. But the significance is there. I don't have information to specifically identify them. And it sounds like you already have, you know, the energies of the Three Stooges.
I'm so much happier now that he's. Well, you'll like the
Yeah.
cards I drew for you then.
Mhm.
I
I
mean,
do
it makes
too.
sense to the dream too, like that you would be happier. No, whatever was happening in that moment, they knew that you would be so much better off.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've got 2 oracle cards. One says, "I'm showing ankle today, and I don't care who sees it." So there's that sense of freedom there with that. Okay, yeah.
Mhm.
And the second one's just, you'll love this one too. It just says "lucky you."
Mhm.
So definitely for the better. Obviously,
Mhm.
there was some constraints there, and you're happier now. So
Yeah.
there you have it.
Mhm.
But no, as far as identifying the 3 for me, I don't know.
Yeah, beyond my own personal belief, I have a knowing that my spirit team and spirit has the ability to assist me when I'm in fear to do things that I feel like I wouldn't be able to do without their assistance. I feel like their ability to assist us can surpass like the limitations because of the fear. And I feel, I don't know if that resonates for you, but that's what they were reminding me of. And so in those moments, how sometimes we can be so caught up in the situation and the circumstance and all of that, our inability to move through it can look very different. And so those are times where I feel they really come in close and in that partnership help us move through it. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Love that. Thanks, Valerie.
And just so you know, Lisa, if someone comes in with a dream and they said, "I dreamed about a cloud," I do want you to know it does mean something.
3 clouds.
It has to be 3.
3 clouds, big change. Lots of changes are coming in. So clouds generally mean something there's change or.
Oh my gosh. There's 33 people in chat now, and there's 3 of us here.
Oh. Wow. Whoa.
And now there's 34.
Good one.
I just happened to look
A
up
good
and I was
one.
like, oh, and there's 3 of us too.
I
Yeah,
saw it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw it.
That's wild. Valerie said, wow. Yes, I'm much closer to my knowing and being closer to my guides, ancestors. Just wow. Thank you so
That's
much.
beautiful.
3, creativity.
Creativity.
Nice.
Those triangles. Yeah. I love it.
Wow. And whoever the 34th person was in chat, they just left. Now it's 33 again. They were like, sorry.
Sorry.
My bad. No pressure.
That's funny.
Oh, geez. So what's up now?
And you know, peace, love, and harmony is a 3. 6 is our peace, love, and harmony, but 3s can bring that into peace, wisdom, and harmony. What else are 3s? Knowledge, wealth,
mind, body, and spirit.
Oh yeah, mind, body, spirit. Self-expression. I already said the creativity, confidence.
Interesting. I knew Grandma. Barb's
Hello.
Wheel of Fortune said community. Creativity.
Anyway, yeah. 3s are great. Very angelic. Okay. Who's next? Do you see how I'm not moving?
I know you're like being all stubborn over there. Look at you. Okay, let's see. Brat. All right, let's see what's going on. She's like, screw this. I've been online all day. You handle your own effing channel. Okay, let's see. Baby got back. Well, that's true. That's 3 words.
Baby got back.
Excellent.
Oh yeah, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Good one. Mm-hmm.
Or baby got back.
Or baby got back.
back. I thought it said baby got ribs. I was like, or baby got back.
I got my baby back,
With
baby
ribs.
back, baby back.
There you go. Yeah.
Well, I mean, hang on. Well, some of these are. Oh, this is what we've already covered. Okay, we got starred stuff in here that we already did.
Oh, I canceled all mine out. I only have 4 starred now.
Oh, I've got 10 in mine.
Oh yeah, no.
Wow.
Well, what is up with that? How come I see
Mhm.
something different from you all the time?
I know that's not right. I have Rob is next. Rob is next in line.
All right, here we go. Rob.
Mm.
Rob, I seem to remember my dreams in waves. I will remember a number of them in a row, and then nada for a bit. Then I remember a few, and then it'll be a bit before I remember them again. Okay. I'm going to unstar this stuff up here that's on my end. Maybe the stars are not a shared thing, but they should be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you star stuff, it shows up over here.
I'm all of Ellen's stuff is up here. All that stuff.
Oh wow, yeah, that's all interesting. It should.
Tammy's,
Yeah.
Renee's. Okay. All right.
Okay, so I feel like we addressed this a little bit, Rob, earlier on in kind of, a lot of people, they're like, I don't remember my dreams or, like that. I do feel that when you're supposed to remember that dream, you're going to remember it. But always know that, we're always dreaming. We're always having this communication, and your subconscious will always remember the messages coming through.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're in a spot or and you're like, why is this familiar to me? I feel a lot. Sometimes it's attached to because we've already had this communication and warning or insight that whatever was going to happen or whatever like that. Preparing you.
And everybody does dream. Everybody dreams.
Mm-hmm.
You just don't always. I do think that's interesting that you said that about how. Did you say maybe you're not supposed to remember it? Is that what you said? Or did I hear that somewhere else?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, I know.
Was that in my head?
Yeah, I think that was from your spirit team because I
Okay.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Sometimes.
Yeah. I think maybe.
Yeah.
It's not
Mm-hmm.
necessary.
Well, it takes me back to Debbie's dream where it was like how they present it for us. Sometimes it can leave us really like fearful,
shaken,
and I think
fearful.
so in that I feel like how it's presented or how we remember or the recall is has meaning behind it for that, how it how we do or how we don't. I don't know if that makes it more confusing, but
no, I think there's several things that play with this. I also think, things in your life, maybe you're just really tired. Maybe you've been staying up too late. Maybe, there's so many other physical things that can be going on as well during those ebbs and flows of dreams.
Yeah.
But it also, moon, planets, all those things play a part in our dream world as well. So if you're really sensitive, you're going to be going up and down with that as well.
Stress,
yeah.
Stress for sure. Yeah.
But you'll notice, let me know, Rob, but a couple of weeks ago when we were going through the solstice and the moon and Mercury in retrograde, dreams. So you'll notice with the planets too. But
Yeah, I mean, I
yeah,
don't have anything to add to that at all. No.
I have my hands like went so hot, and so I'm just curious if you do healing work, like hands-on healing work. I know that's really random, but if I didn't
Rob.
ask it, I was gonna.
I don't see him
Um,
answering. So I'm wondering if he's still here. Rob, are you still here?
Rob.
Rob. No, might not be here.
Notice his name is 3 letters.
Oh my gosh,
I noticed.
dude. This is getting wacky. That's all I gotta say.
This is being.
It's a little out of hand, okay?
He did warn you because we did hear about how he does his dreams, right? Where he writes it down in massive detail. How many lines were on the leaf, Kevin? How many little?
I bet there were 3.
Bet you there were 3.
Guarantee there were 3.
Right.
Okay, I don't see Rob with us anymore. He's. Oh, someone said me too, Rob.
I think Wayne did.
Yeah, he did. Rob, Wayne, do you see Rob here anymore? I don't see Rob here.
Everybody, look around the room. Do you see Rob in there?
Roll call.
Bueller.
It's okay. Well, Rob, if you're gone, hopefully you'll come back. Maybe Rob's on the phone or something.
This crowd is too crazy for me. I'm out.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Rob's like, whatever, man. Okay, how long? Okay, we're good for a while, right? We got to like.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to make sure you guys are okay. Well, I know you both had a big day, so. Okay. Next is Aline.
Okay, Aline.
Having multiple dreams in one night that run together, not making sense in any way. Does anyone have that? I often can only remember the most crazy part of the dream. Advice?
Oh, that's the most important part of the dream.
The crazy
Nailed
part,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's something specifically purposeful with that part being crazy is so that you'll remember it. You know?
Yeah.
It's like everything else is just kind of a backstory, so to speak. But yeah, the crazy parts. Yeah, hang on to those.
Yeah, because there's this aspect of dream that it's like a filter, and so it's filtering all the things we're conscious about and subconscious about in. I mean, not to get too woo-woo, but just in all the potential of the layers of consciousness. So in that, it's our ability to filter it out and to let it go, if you will, so that we just don't hold on to it. Because all of it in the understanding, there are aspects of it that we don't have the ability to understand in the fullness of it, and so we get caught in sometimes the fraction of it, and perhaps it's a blending of those different consciousness in those different dimensions that are simultaneous, that we kind of go like, okay, a snippet here and a snippet there, but the focus, you already know, is that you remember the most crazy part, and that's usually the part that we are prompted to or invited to kind of pay attention to, if you will. So
I mean, that's even with just life. You know, if somebody says, "Hey, Lisa, you know, in college in September of 19 whatever, do you remember when you had seafood on the bridge?" I'm like, no, I don't remember that. But if that day somebody punched me right in the face, I'd probably remember that part. You know, so I mean, it's just you don't remember the specifics. Right.
No, that's true. I mean, you would remember.
So true.
Yeah, just throughout your day, like yesterday, what do I remember that I don't remember? You know, I probably said something to someone, but it wouldn't stand out for me. It might stand out for them, but it's a lot of that same level of thinking with that. You're not always going to remember every single thing in your waking life or when you're dreaming. So
yeah. So remember, when we're in the state of dreaming, you're dealing with mind, body, spirit. So you have a lot of things going on. Your mind, is at play. So you have your synapses flying all over. You have your body. Did you eat too much pizza? Did you take medicine before you went to sleep? And then you have your spirit, and connecting in with your team and working and doing whatever you're going to do. Now I wanted to show you, and I know it's like all scribbly here, but I had written, because when you were talking, I didn't want to interrupt. I don't want to be that person. So I wrote it down. And literally, I talked about it says filter energies out and off of you when you're sleeping. So how many energies do you run into all day long that is connected and still moving within your energy? So a lot of that is taking place too, where you're filtering off to get into. So that's happening too. And you were saying the same thing right at the same time. I had
cool. Yeah.
But yes, multiple dreams and that run together. Yes, Oline, it happens. Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
Like it seems like, what is this about? Nothing connecting. Yeah. So again, lots of energies. Oline, are you a empath as well? Empaths, we dream cray. So
we do.
Yeah.
It feels. Have I asked you too if you can? Well, I don't. Have I asked you too if you can pick up on a dream? Like you have one of those little mini dreams, wake up. Can you go back to that dream?
Absolutely.
I do too. Yeah. That's cool. It's always fun.
And sometimes there's frustration that I can't. You know what I mean? Like sometimes when I try to, I'm like, I want to go back there. And then
yes.
Bring me back. Yeah.
Who's cray? Just empaths.
Yeah. Gina's like, speak for yourselves.
I know. Like, what? Yeah.
Okay. Next up is Aspie. While going to sleep, thought I had a dream that huge hand, like half a spider, was reaching down for me from ceiling. Came up throwing punches at it. What the F? Was that really a dream? No, that was real. That's what I don't know. Aspie's like,
arachnophobia.
All right, let's see. While going to sleep, thought I had a dream.
I hate when that happens, Aspie. That's all I can say.
Yeah, right.
Right when you're about ready to go to sleep, you have these assaults and impressions in your energy. Like sometimes people fall off cliffs in this moment, or people, all these things, or like something comes through the roof like that and tries to grab you. Again, we could be having the synapses flying off and disconnections and so forth. But on the other hand, it could be other things as well. But
Aspie communicates with her sky boos.
Okay.
So I'm going to the ET deck again.
All right.
I'm going to live in this deck today. I don't know what my issue is, but it just feels right. It just does. Lots of ET stuff is the vibe.
Aspie, ask them to wait till you're fully asleep before they start grabbing onto you to hang out with them. Make sure I'm totally asleep before you start taking me around here.
Especially the symbolism coming from above, That's interesting.
Yeah, it's coming from the ceiling down.
Yeah. Something about that.
I'm still making sense of it, but the card I pulled, I think is interesting. It's two hands. It's the sacred reverence card, and kind of like, I don't know, just attention to the heart, and then the key, and then above the two hands that are making the heart is another heart with a little key hole in it.
I love that.
Yeah. There's something there in that, like reaching. I feel like you're able to, and this is interesting because we just talked about that, but I feel like you're able to highly influence your dreams, is what I'm hearing. And so how you kind of redirect so that you can be in a fuller understanding, your intention before you go into the sleep state is what they're suggesting. Suggesting.
That too. I like what you said, though. That makes sense.
Okay.
Go
I
for it.
do have a message for you, Aspie. So you've had some experiences with your star family, and it's kind of left you a little bit on edge. So when you go to sleep, you're kind of already like you have a little PTSD about falling asleep because of being being taken or going, traveling. And so they're showing me this is kind of how you fall asleep. Kind of, it might not be in your conscious mind, but it's there. And I have the Three of Swords and the Empress. And so when you have that experience, it's kind of like you're like trying to stay aware. You're trying to stay on top of this and stay aware. Your spirit team, your star family, they're like, no, this is meant to be a beautiful collaboration of coming together. And so they're hoping that you can work through this because they don't want you to be in fear. And they want you to know that this is love and light and collaboration. They just need to ring the damn doorbell.
Yeah. And I was taking your advice. I didn't want to interrupt you either, but I pulled one other card from this deck, and it was look at that. Look at the position of that energy, and just like Fool's Embrace and transmitting pain. So that's just it. And I heard, and I love this, replace the fear with curiosity. So replace the fear with curiosity. Because you're safe in that, and the exploration, and allow the curiosity. Yeah.
Yes, I like that, Kevin. I like that. Change that narrative a little bit to curiosity instead of fear.
Yeah, I just have a couple of cards. What I was feeling was, and this part is because I know what I know about you, Aspie. I do think that you do approach a lot of your communication, not only on a scientific level, but at a metaphysical kind of level too. And I think a lot of what you were experiencing kind of touches on broadening that. Like you're getting startled into there's so much more you can do, is what I'm getting. And these are the cards I got. I got if you don't listen, you can't resonate. And I also got, you have the power within you, ask the universe. So I think that the dream state for you is actually another layer of something you can use with what you already like to do, with what you do on the side. And I think that there's so much of that you can use for yourself, because you have those strong connections and you've got that that understanding. And also, I think that they are fully aware that you are so open, and they're anxious, like they're reaching out to you, literally. And I think that's a lot of it too. So I could totally see you being like, whoa, hey, all this is coming at me. But I think they're excited, and they see you as like a conduit, like that. So I think that's a lot of it too.
Yeah. I love it. I did get a little bit of a message too, Asfi, from your star family, and it's not quite time for this open back and forth, wide open, see everything type of thing. They're still protecting you from some things. It's just like too much for too much for our little human systems yet. So, but it is coming. Okay. Did I? Oh.
Ooh, look at you clicking around.
I was taking because I had put it up there.
Go for it.
Allergies. Poor Wayne.
Bless you, Wayne.
All right. Next up is Alexis Finley.
Hi, Alexis.
That's a great name.
Yeah.
Has anyone had dreams where you have memories from previous dreams, but you don't remember them when you're awake?
What?
Dreams. Is that the dream within a dream?
I'm like
That's the dream within a dream, I think.
So I think what Alexis is asking, have you ever dreamed where you had memories of a past dream come into the current dream?
Uh-huh.
But when you awake, you don't remember any of it. Either dream. You don't remember the dream from before, and you don't remember this dream.
How do you know you don't remember it?
Well, because you know you dreamed, and you wake up and you're like, I've woken up from dreams, and I'm like, whoa, and you have you have a subconscious memory of the whole thing, but you can't put words to it. Totally. Yes, Alexis. Yes.
Debbie's got you.
I got you.
Debbie's got you on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Totally.
All right. Well, there's the answer to that, I guess. Really.
But we can take it a little deeper, and it's like the story keeps going, and it's just like part of what we need to. Our subconscious is going through, or whatever, and learning and growing and being a part of something. Yeah. But yeah.
Tammy's with me. How can you remember if you don't remember?
You do. You totally do.
I'm telling you, that's where I'm with you on that, Tammy. I wasn't following that one exactly. Alexis is rolling in there.
Yeah, no, I totally understand what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time wrapping my head around that one. Maybe it's because I can remember mine. Maybe that's why.
Like I'll know, like I'll be in so I'll be dreaming, and I know that I know that I'm dreaming. I know that this is I'm remembering this from the dream from the night before or whatever, and it's in this dream now, and I'm dreaming, and then I wake up and I don't remember any of it, but I remember having all this happen.
Is it like a dreaming deja vu?
No, you just wake up and you're like, well, you just know. I can't even explain it, but you know that you have an unconscious understanding that all this has just taken place.
Because I've had deja vus that remind me of dreams, but I don't know if it's a deja vu or if it was a dream memory. But that's probably different.
That's interesting that she says that, because I get that. My friend popped into my awareness, and she does soul retrieval. And I'm not suggesting that, but there's aspects of our consciousness that sometimes in different, I don't know, there's something, I'm not an expert in this at all. And I'm just more talking like friend to friend. But that's, I don't know, there's something there. I want to say that I understand the question, but then I like literal mind goes like, well, if you don't know, then how do you know? But I know what you mean. But yeah, it's like yeah, it's interesting.
Barb, I've had those dreams with elevators. I've elevators and escalators.
Are you going up or down?
Well, that's the thing. They're in all directions. Sometimes they're horizontal, sometimes they're vertical. It's
Wow.
weird. It's diagonal. It's like a real trippy thing. It's never just up or down.
Yeah. Just kind of reminders of where you're at and where you're going, and
It's my world of confusion, I'm sure. That's probably what that means.
Are you on the right path? Are you moving forward?
Probably.
Are you moving sideways? Are you moving backwards? Are you moving upwards? It's always
Probably
good.
so. Do you know where you're going? Do you know where you came from? You know.
Let's get you back on track, message from the spirit team. Hopes and dreams. If you're down in the city and you're walking and you're looking up the buildings and you're like, I want to be up there. Or are you taking the escalator up? That's always a good thing. Or the elevator up. All right. All righty. Stretching our minds and spirit.
This is the last
universes taking us into our alternate. I don't doubt it.
Tammy said, Lisa, if you have time, throwing out a question. Why the hell were my feet and knees like ice? Felt like frostbite. I had socks on, so not normal. Had been sleeping for hours. Should have been hot.
Well, you're either having circulation problems or from laying down flat. Yeah, or Tammy, are you a traveler when you sleep? Could not warm them up.
And then, I mean, the obvious, maybe not so obvious about opportunity and getting, cold feet, literally, in something, that's there for the offering that you may or may not be aware of. And so perhaps you could see that like indecisiveness and physically, getting cold feet about something, a decision could also be there.
That is really good.
Thank you.
All righty then. All right, so good night, everybody. Thanks. That's fabulous.
I do feel like something was unclear that you wanted to clear up. It could be some kind of like the emperor coming in there, but you're, like Kevin said, maybe a little leery about getting back in there with that 9 of Wands. And just, I don't know.
I don't know, but I have one card. It says,
okay,
use the gift of all your senses. So,
ooh, yeah, because this is about
maybe, yeah. Maybe it's another one of those pay attentions. But I do like what Kevin said, though.
I did pull the card, and I don't know if this helps at all, but the truth card.
Ooh. I have with these three cards together, and I'll show them again, you have the Emperor, the Sun, and the High Priestess. This is three major arcana in a little tiny spread here. So
Did you say 3?
Yeah, she did.
I did 3 in a major spread here. Looking at taking leadership in your intuitive, in yourself, in your gifting, in your in who you are. Clarity, bringing clarity and understanding. Something about all that comes into play here. I'm not sure why they'd make your feet cold, except that you do remember it, right? It's something you're like, whoa, it got your attention.
Yeah.
It hurts so bad. Well, that sounds more like your circulation was cut off. But the message here is be open. Either way, they brought you in the beautiful message.
And the sun to warm you up.
Right.
And Wayne is correct. 1 and 1 and 1 is 3.
Oh, that is really good, Wayne.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well done.
1 and 1 and 1 is 3. All right.
Come together right now over me.
Okay, so here's one. And Susie, are you still here? Talk about your pregnant dreams.
Wow, I didn't even see that in the start.
Oh, weird.
She dreamed it 3 times this week.
What?
And there are 3 trimesters in pregnancy.
Oh my gosh.
You are really okay. So you're still here. Okay. I dream about being pregnant periodically, and I assume it's a new beginning or something coming. I've dreamed it 3 times this week. Who knows what's coming? Wow. Okay. Well, we talked about what 3 means. Creativity, the Empress is the queen of creativity, the birther in the deck, right?
So what's the question?
Yeah, so I've dreamed. Well, I was just kind of looking into it for her.
Oh, gotcha. All right. Well, let's see.
What's coming in for you, Susie? Gosh, it sounds like it's coming whether you're ready or not.
Right?
Oh, I picked up the wrong card, but we'll see. Okay. Change. Is there something you've been manifesting? Something about communicating, manifesting, communicating. Susie, do you sing? Do you do music? Deb is all about singing today. I think she's still in your show on. Yeah.
Wrong show, Deb. You're once, twice. 3 times.
But I feel like you're coming out of not intentionally. Okay, not intentionally. All right. Well, there's some you're manifesting. Well, not intentionally, but something that may have been on your mind that you've wanted to do, or you've been thinking about in regards to something about communication, which we have 33.
Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me with the threes?
No joke. 33. And you've been waiting for a while, but things are the winds of change are coming for you. So something about communication and something about teaching and learning. And again, another 3. 57 is a 3. So teaching, learning, communication, all 3s. Welcome to the Freaky 3 Tarot Show.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Well, I mean, I drew 2 tarot cards. I got the Chariot and the Magician, and I was seeing that as making things happen and moving forward. But I drew 2 clarifier cards. I'm just now looking at them.
Oh my
I don't know
God.
what they mean, but there's 3 planets in one, and 3 lights.
Oh
in
God.
The other.
There you go. 3, 3.
Mm-hmm.
I have a dog coming, but I don't think that's worth 3 dreams. No, it's not about the dog, Susie.
Mm-mm. I did pull the move card, and you just said movement. So yeah, I'm taken to like the choices, choices and opportunity that are there. So move or movement, and then a strong prompting to stillness and being in a deep quiet or meditative, and going inward while awake, if you will, for clarification was the invite. Because I think there is, I see lots of choice around this. Choices. Mm-hmm. And then expanding the resources again. I know that came up earlier, but they brought me back to that, to just expanding your resources, specifically in those encounters when we're in. Okay, so when we're in the dream state, those encounters, we have that extension in our waking consciousness or moments. So when we're awake, we can have those same connections, is what I'm hearing, as a resource. So it feels very supportive.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Very. It's all good.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Sweetie Darling says, you guys, oh my God, I can't believe you guys are still on. We're not still on from this morning. Yeah.
That's insane.
You're dreaming.
Wake up.
Or are you?
I did pull another card here for Susie.
And it's 1:33:33. I'm not kidding.
Oh my God.
What?
That was just the time of the live.
What?
The live, we were on 1:33:33.
Oh my gosh.
And guess what? My last card for Susie, 3 of Wands.
Yay! Excellent. This broadcast is brought to you by the number 3.
That's perfect.
I don't know, man.
Well, thank goodness it's not 5.
Yeah.
You're right.
That's all I have to say.
If it had to be a number, 3's a good one. So that's
I'll
the
take
theme.
3 any day.
That's the theme. Barb's said we get 3 cookies or somebody.
I think this calls for a bath. And you missed that conversation. Susie says, what a weird day. Yeah.
Yeah, interesting.
Tammy said we've been on live for 33 hours.
Oh my Bathtub tarot. Oh my gosh.
The letters W, T, and F. Yeah, it's funny.
Well, it's been another fun, weird one.
Yeah. And Kevin, thanks for being our surprise third.
Thanks
My
for
pleasure.
Because we intended on 2, but we ended up with 3 today. So there's that.
There's that.
Yeah.
And thanks for getting weird with us today. I'm telling you this.
I love it.
I
The weirder, the better.
We love the
Mhm.
weirdness.
Yes.
Me too.
So everybody, make sure you subscribe to Debbie if you aren't already, and
Mhm.
Kevin if you aren't already, and I'll make sure to put their links in the channel and all that stuff. And thanks for being here with us, and we love
Third
you.
eye. Oh my gosh, third eye.
Yes.
After all this three, I didn't even come into play.
Yeah, third eye for sure.
Third eye.
Do you two have anything coming up you want to talk about on your stuff on your channels?
Sure. I have a lot going on this week, actually.
Okay.
All right, so let me get my little calendar out. You guys ready? Got your pencil?
Oh God, here comes the scroll. Hang on. How long do y'all have?
Now, do we have 10 minutes here to get through my list? Okay, so tomorrow I have readings with Mark on my channel, and yeah, so reading animals tomorrow morning, and then tomorrow's Monday, and then Women Empowering Women on my channel tomorrow evening, and then Tuesday I have a special guest on. He's an author of these 3 books and so forth, and his name is Tom Moore.
3 books?
3 books, she said.
Yeah, 3 books.
She said yes so disappointedly. Yeah, it's 3.
Yeah. Whoa. So 3 books. And and let me tell you about that for a second. 3 books are it's very fascinating. It's going to be very fascinating. So Tom T. Moore, he wrote The Gentle Way, and there's 3 editions. I didn't hear a drum roll, but anyways, there's 3.
We have 33 people back in chat again too, by the way.
Oh my God, I can't imagine.
I'm holding on to the edge of my seat. What's going to happen? Okay, so called The Gentle Way, and that's communication with animals. And then and there's 3 editions. And then you have The First Contact, Conversations with an ET. And then you have Atlantis and Lemuria, The Lost Continents Revealed. So this should be fascinating. That's Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Okay. And then Wednesday, I do my normal stuff where, the Inquiring Minds, and then my members. And then Friday, I'll be back on here with Andrea for Friday night newsflash. And then Sunday, I'll be back on Sunday. So, but the reason I'm going all the way into Sunday is Sunday at this time where we usually are doing Dream Team. I have another special guest. You all know Don Daniels, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so he's going to be back on. However, he's bringing a guest on that will be with us as well. And her name is Tashina, and she's in the book. He has written about her in the book. So Tashina will be with us.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So it should be very fascinating and enlightening. And so, oh yes, we all need to go buy a lottery ticket.
For sure.
Or 3.
And if you're or 3, buy 3 lottery tickets.
Buy 3.
Yes, Debsy. So there'll be 3 people on that day.
Mhm.
Very interesting. I'm super excited about all the new stuff I'm going to learn this week.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah.
Kevin, what do you have coming up?
I'm so old school. I have it all written in my agenda, which I don't have here. But if I memory, I have potentially. I can't remember all the Thursday to Sunday. I'm probably doing 2 or 3 on my channel. One including Lisa, one with Kevin, Loving Vibration, potentially, and the third I'm drawing a blank. And then I'm a guest on a couple of other people. So a busy week ahead,
Nice.
which is exciting. Yeah, I'm looking forward to
I
it.
have a busy week as well, actually.
Do
Lisa,
tell.
tell us what you're doing.
Monday, I am on with Medium Kim and Denise from Spiritual Growth Tarot on Kim's channel. We're going to be talking about our intuitive journey.
Mm.
And then on Tuesday, I'm on with Denise on her channel, Spiritual Growth, with Allie from Heart and Soul Connected.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be the 111 Pacific deal. And then the Monday thing I mentioned is at 1 Pacific. And then after that, Wednesday, I think I'm on with Sheila, Angel Feather Sheila. I don't remember what time. I want to say 4 Eastern, but I'm not sure. And then I'm on with Kevin Friday. So
Friday with Kevin.
Yep.
I'm loving this.
Yeah, Kevin's dog. Mm-hmm.
That and purr.
Oh, puppy purrs. Mm-hmm.
Aiden. Aiden.
Aiden's changing his name to Kevin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Join the club, right?
So there'll be 3 Kevins.
Then there'll be 3. And now we have 36 people in chat, which breaks down to 3. So.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Okay, now it's getting obnoxious. It's time to go.
It's obnoxious now. Yeah.
I love all you guys. Thank you, Debbie and Kevin, as usual.
Thank you.
I love reading with you guys and spending time with you guys. It's just everything. And thank you, everybody who's been with us in chat. We can't do it without all of you. So thank you for being here. And what'd he say?
My
His
uncle
has 3 teeth.
My uncle has 3 teeth.
Okay.
Yay, uncle.
Way to go.
Yay, uncle.
All right. Bye-bye, 33
Amazing.
chat peeps in here.
I love all and I love all 33 of you.
All 33.
Totally.
You know, Jesus was 33.
That's right. He was 33.
Yeah. There's
That
that. Okay. Good night. Everybody take care.
We can be here all night with our 3s.
I know. It's gotten really, really weird now. All right. Yeah. Ring that bell.
Coming.
I hear someone ringing the bell.
What?
I think I have to go make dinner.
Right. Same. Good night, everybody. Thank you.